George Breyer stares at Cord Stanley as he walks around the corner. George, who is seemingly nervous revolving the situation, responds to Cord. Cord? Cord stops in his tracks. What, kid? Is Cord's response. George Breyer responds, did I tell you in the group that I watched Stephen Chestnut and John Scott get killed that day at the oil field explosion connected to the gas tanker truck? Well, nobody survived from the disaster months earlier. Cord turns around and stares at George Breyer dim-eyed from the sunlight and walks close and puts his hand on the wall. Cord responded, what are you trying to tell me? George was holstering a ring in his hand as he turned it around in circles. George Breyer responds, there's a reason for the out-chaining order exists. They were spared as victim assets, soldiers who just that just happen to be expendable. We can kill them whenever it feels like it. It's going to go in the same exact order it has an original plan of design. Cord Stanley seemingly getting the message, but also seemingly confused. Looks ahead of George off the opposite direction. George looks the same exact direction as Cord, and Cord notices his very first initiation revolving death's design. Cord Stanley stares at the traffic light, and the traffic light sparks from above a car as it drives by. The green light flickered on and off. The lights within the same exact area connected to the traffic light blare on and off. Cord stares simultaneously along with George Breyer and awaited for an actual reaction. The traffic light stopped, green light stopped flickering on and off before it became permanent. Cord decides to noticing the sign of death. Looks at George. George looks at Cord. And they both officially both get spooked and walk and run the opposite direction.